Play Barstools is up the jackpot this week to $30,000. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. Thanks for hanging out with me on this episode. All we got to do is correctly predict NFL Week 14, and Play Barstools will give us $30,000 this week. That's right, they've upped the jackpot from $25,000 to $30,000. If nobody can do it, they'll still give away a guaranteed $2,000 to the group people that can get the most right. Last week, there was no winners. Last week, we did pretty good here on our show. We got 6 of 9, which is really 6 of 8 because one of those is a Monday Night Football game and really hard to get that one. That's why the jackpot really hasn't been won this season. It has, but it hasn't been won on anywhere near a weekly or consistent basis. So did really well getting 6 out of 8 of those games. And again, nobody won the jackpot. I like that they've upped it to $30,000. Let's go ahead and get after it. As you guys know, if there's a same game on this one as there is on the Fox Bet Super 6 app, I'll just go ahead and give you my pick for that one. All right, the first matchup here is Texans and Bears, and I cannot believe that this line is only Texans minus 1.5. The Bears' offense is absolutely terrible. Even when they have a lead, they can't hold on to games. I mean, look what they did last week, letting the Lions come all the way back and steal that game. The Bears were up by double digits multiple times in that game, and they go ahead and cough that game up. The Texans are way better offensively, way better defensively, than the Lions. Deshaun Watson coming back, going to show the Bears what they missed when they didn't draft him. Instead, they went with Mitchell Trubisky. This one to me is really, really easy. It's Texans minus 1.5. Next one's Chiefs-Dolphins. You guys know from Super 6, I'm on Dolphins plus 7.5. Same thing with Cardinals-Giants. You guys know I'm already on Giants plus 2.5. Then the next game here is Colts and the Raiders. This one, the line here is Colts minus 2.5. Look, the Raiders struggled last week against the Jets. And I know the Jets nowadays are starting to get to that point of the season where they're giving everybody their absolute best shot because no team wants to go 0-16 in the NFL season. But that was just a really bad job there by the Raiders not handling a bad Jets team. Meanwhile, they're going to go up against a much, much better opponent than the Colts. We know the Colts have a top 5 defense. We know the offense is clicking. Philip Rivers is playing better down the stretch. He's not having as many turnovers as he was earlier on the season. This one to me is another easy pick because of the strength of that Colts defense. I'm going to go ahead and say Colts cover the minus 2.5. Next one's on the Super 6 app. You guys know I'm already on Saints minus 6.5. And the next game here is Falcons versus the Chargers. Falcons are currently favored minus 2.5 here on the app. I don't know how you take the Chargers in this game. I mean, the Chargers are losing every single game possible. Just look at the games that they've won. They've beaten up bad teams. They've beaten the Bengals. They've beaten the Jaguars. Who cares? Chargers suck. They're absolutely bad. They got handled by the Patriots. They let everybody come back. So an absolute dumpster fire there. Meanwhile, the Falcons, while they've tripped up lately, remember 2 of their last 3 games were against the Saints. And the Saints are a good team. So I think the Falcons still have rounded that corner. They've just been tripped up lately by a really good Saints team. So to me, this is another easy one. It's Falcons minus 2.5 is the bet. Next matchup here, they give us is Washington versus the 49ers. Look, the Washingtons are absolutely rolling right now. They're obviously right in the thick of that NFC East race. They put on a real good performance there against the Steelers. They put on another good performance there on Thanksgiving Day against the Cowboys. Albeit the Cowboys aren't a really good team, but still the Washington is really coming in. We absolutely love the Washington front 7, absolutely stud, led by Chase Young. Meanwhile, the 49ers, though, I mean, they look bad on Monday night against the Bills. They couldn't do what their strength is. Their strength is running the football, and they couldn't do it against the Bills defense, so they had to put the ball into Nick Mullins' hands, and he's just a really bad passer. So I like the strength of this Washington defense mixed in with the game manager there of Alex Smith. The offense is clicking there. This one, to me, seemed like another easy one, Washington plus 4.5. Next one here is Steelers versus Bills. You guys know I'm a Bills fan. You guys know I'm probably going to take the Bills on a plus 1.5. I think the Bills absolutely do win this game outright. Steelers have struggled recent weeks against the Ravens, struggled against Washington. Meanwhile, Bills are clicking. Josh Allen's back in that MVP conversation. I like the Bills here at home on Sunday Night Football. So give me the Bills and the 1.5 points. And then Monday Night Football is always the last question. It's the Ravens and the Browns. I think the Browns are going to shock people. I really do. Browns are clicking. That defense is absolutely outstanding. They can rush the ball really well. They've been getting their butt kicked by the Ravens recently. I like them to kind of, turn the tide and upset that. They did get a win last season against the Ravens. So go ahead and give me the Browns 24 and the Ravens 23. Overall, I thought this week was a little bit easier to predict. So we'll see if we can't do better than that 6-9. We'll see if we can't get that $30,000 jackpot. Go ahead and like this video and share it with your friends so we can all win that money. And otherwise, I'll see you guys on other contests where there's $100,000 on the Fox Bet Super 6 app, $50,000 on the NBC Sports Predictor app. I'm Jason Mattis, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.